Hello, good afternoon. My name is David from Evis Access Driving School of Motoring. Today's video is on just general driving, basically. Just saying out loud what I see, what I'm going to do in good enough time. So that will be considered also as community driving. So now just going to prepare the car ready to go, do my 6-point checks, checking all around. I'm not going to give a signal because I'm coming vehicle, I can't go. Vehicles behind, but they're far distance behind. So checking all around again. Signal right for the pedestrians on my right, and now progress. Now junction on my right, vehicle may pull out, so be prepared to slow down and stop. Signs telling me mini roundabout ahead. It's a double mini roundabout because it's two signs. It says give way. I can see at the first double mini roundabout there's no one there. So I can see at the second one there's no one there, but not fully from the second. So looking to the left, make sure it's safe, that no one takes my priority. And now remember, keep this looking to my right, there's no one there. So remember, keep these two double mini roundabout, treat them as separate. Junction on my left is no threat, so keep going. Keeping my distance from the parked vehicles, which is 1 meter or 3 feet from the vehicles. End of the road, going to turn right. Checking my center mirror now, offside mirror, time the signal, position close to the center line as it's safe. Gently brake, cover the clutch down, set left first gear, look to right, look left, there's no one there, look again, and now make progress. Change to higher gear, clutch, back on the gas. Check the mirrors to keep up to date so I know the speed and distance of the vehicle behind me. End of the road, I'm going to turn left. So center mirror, near side mirror, signal left, prepare to slow down, stop any pedestrian that's about to cross or crossing. Look to my right, I can clearly see there's no one on my right. I can keep going because this left is one way. So there should be nothing coming. I use the word should be because you just never know. Now once I get round this end of the road, I'm going to turn left and then second right. So center mirror, near side mirror, signal left. Didn't say anything about the pedestrian, but I was prepared to slow down and stop. Zebra crossing, scan it to make sure it's clear. It's clear, look to my right and left, it's clear. Cancel the signal after I use it. Second road, signal after the first road. Mirror signal right. Offside, just sort of check quickly. Stay to the road. Now on this road, do roughly about 20-25. And as you can see, there's a parked vehicles on the other side, so I'm going to slow down because they're going to come on my side. So always remember the rules. Smaller the gap, slower the speed. Bus is coming. Wow, that's crazy. As you saw ahead. So I'm going to go a bit more even slower now, but keep going. We both can fit, so I'll keep the flow of the traffic moving. Now it says slow. Okay, so between 15 and 20 is reasonable. Junction on my right. Prepare to slow down and stop in case they don't give me priority because I'm on the straight. End of the road, turn right, center mirror, offside mirrors, signal right, stop for this pedestrian on the left. I'll give them plenty of space and distance. I'm waiting and letting them go, and they're waiting because they're unsure if the others are going to let them go, so that's why they're not going, but I'm still waiting patiently. Little girl appreciated my waiting. I'm looking to my immediate right, there's a zebra crossing there, scan the crossing. So remember, if you know there's a zebra crossing there, don't fly out like an eagle. Go reasonable speed, about 10 to 15 miles per hour. Especially if there's traffic here on the right. What you want to do, fly past the zebra crossing. Now slow down to let this oncoming vehicle get plenty of space to get back in because they overtake the cyclist. It was a bit abrupt, so I had to slow down to help any hazard doesn't happen. Right, the obstruction on my left, so I must give them priority. Not enough space to go. Should be able to go after this orange one. Check my mirrors. The signal right, let them know I'm going around this parked vehicle. progress. Now in this situation I can fit, so I can keep going, but obviously not at 30. That's at a nice reduced speeds. Now I make progress. Junction on my right is clear. Zebra crossing ahead is clear. Junction on my left and right is clear. Making progress. Junction on my left and right again is clear. Lights was on red, changed to green. Junction on left and right. Watch out for the pedestrian in case he's run into my path, so prepare to slow down and stop. So remember, when there's a junction on your left or right, always be prepared to slow down and stop, because you never know. They may just pull out in front of you. You just don't know. Junction on my left there is clear. Temporary traffic lights ahead. But obviously with these first lights, always be prepared to slow down and stop, because you never know, it may change. It may not. Junction on my right is clear. Now mirrors and then positions as I am. Reduce speed, cover the clutch down, select first gear, and let the car literally roll forward while you're on the clutch. And then stop here, tyres and tarmac. So at least if the vehicle in front of me breaks down, I can maneuver around it safely. Just go forward a little bit, don't have to, so I'll check all my mirrors before I do. Temporary traffic lights have changed, so offside mirror check, position right, and make progress to keep the flow of the traffic moving. Keep my nice 2-second gap. Near side mirror check before coming back in. Lights have changed, so select second gear. Prepare to slow down and stop in case the lights change to red. And progress. Motorcyclists on my right. Ease off the gas and give him plenty of space to get in. Junction on my right is clear. Junction on the left is clear. Junction on the left is clear. Pedestrian on the right, but no threat. Junction on the right is clear. Bus is parking up, so the plan is to overtake if it's safe to do so. Junction on the left is clear. Centre mirror, offside mirror, slow it down, cancel the overtaking because the bus is signalling to move off. So remember, the plan is to overtake if it's safe to do so. Obviously, as you can see, it wasn't safe. Zebra crossing is clear. Obviously, it wasn't clear. And it wasn't safe, so junction on the left, prepare to slow down and stop, prepare to pull out in front of me. So the bus has moved off again, so it's more than likely going to stop at the next bus stop. So all I do, keep a nice 2-second gap, junction on my left and right, prepare to slow down and stop in case these vehicles pull out in front of me. So now plan is to overtake. Plan is to not overtake if it's not safe to overtake. So clutch down, select first gear. Now this bus is more than likely going to take over the first bus in front of it, because that bus, I'm assuming it's parked up because I don't see any lights on the bus. But I'm not going to copy the bus and overtake. I'm going to let the bus get back in safely until I can see it's clear. Now I can see it's clear. Now I'm going to overtake. So I've checked all my mirrors, so if I didn't say it, let's hold back here, checking all my mirrors. I'm just going around the bus. Near side mirror, keeping to the left. Mirrors and position, gently brake, clutch down, handbrake, neutral, tyres and tarmac, as you can see. Yeah, so we're overtaking. So remember, plan to overtake it if it's safe, and then you may have to cancel the overtake, especially if the situation changes, as you see. So what you don't want to do is just still overtake because you plan already in your mind to overtake. So I've prepared the car ready to go, checking all my mirrors. Cyclist is behind me, but 2 car lengths behind. This car's cutting in, so I let it go. So that's what you must prepare to do, and they appreciate me letting them in. So something like that. So even though I know I have priority, I'm not gonna just I'm not gonna just drive forward and think or say out loud, "Oh, wait, it's my priority. What do you think you're doing?" No, keep it simple and sweet. So that way it's not hazardous to you or to them. And not only that, they will appreciate that you let them through. Some will just flash the hazard lights. Well, it's not really for that, but some will flash it F to say, F. Remember, I'm saying F to say thank you, or put their hand up F to say thank you. They didn't, but even though they didn't, it's not the end of the world. Because I know some drivers, they're furious when you when you when they give you priority and you don't say thank you to them. Because I'd be behind a vehicle and they let a vehicle in front go. They're yelling and screaming outside the window. It's not the end of the world. It's definitely not the end of the world. Enter the road, turn left. Centre mirror, near side mirror, signal left. Position as I am. Gently brake, cover the clutch. Clutch down, select first gear, look to the right and the left. It's safe. Go with caution because I can't see around this part of the vehicle. Lights on red. It may stay on red, but it may change to green. So the plan is to stop, because just for the fact that is on red. But the plan is to go as well if it changed by the time I get there. So select first gear and then get ready to go. I'm not preparing the car, but the clutch is to the floor, but I'm ready to go in my mind. So always remember, keep planning. The information is there. The information is always there. So what you need to do, taking the information with your eyes, what you see, and then you say to yourself, what you're going to do with the information. Use the information, okay, and then apply the information. How you're going to deal with the information, what you see. So remember TUG, tug. Taking the information, use the information, and then also give the information. The information could be anything like brake lights, indicators, hazards, especially hazard lights, especially if you if you're broken down or temporary obstructing traffic. It could be arm signals, it could be headlights. So now the mini roundabout, I'm going to turn left, so I can see it's clearly the open junction. I don't need to stop. So obviously I checked my mirrors and signaled. So I keep going. He's not signaling to right. I look at his wheels. His wheels are telling me he's going straight on. His wheels not telling me he's going to turn right, but without a signal. So same again. Look at the information. It's always there. So even if they don't signal, the position of the car will always tell you in the direction they're going to go, and also their wheels. Where is it pointing? Speed limit going to change to 20. So I gently brake from now, but obviously mirrors first. So always remember, mirrors come before anything. So remember your second routine, because your first routine is POM. Second routine is MSM, standing for mirror signal maneuver, which is broken down into position, speed, and look. Junction on the left, it's clear. Junction on the right, is clear. Lights is on red. So I'm not prepared to stop. Also prepared to go in case it changes to red. Mirror signal right. Position as I am. Reduce speed. Cover the clutch. Clutch down. Select first gear. So remember, if you're the first car at the traffic lights or second, leave it in first gear, so that way you don't take long to go. You literally don't have to, because if you an experienced driver got full license, more than likely won't. Or even if you're a learner, you might be at the stage where you're ready to take the test, and you're literally driving at the standard whereas of someone who's like got a full license. Because all my pupils, they do literally drive to that standard, where someone like has got a full license. That's what I tell them. That's what the examiner's looking for. Someone that could drive to that standard and let the examiner feel safe, and you apply all the information on the road, let them know you know the rules of the road. So checking all my mirrors. I let the vehicle in front go. So that's another thing. So even though my lights is on green, slow down for this pedestrian. So yeah, so even though my lights is on green, but there's vehicles in front of me. They got there first. To some people, because their light is on green, they think green means go regardless. No, they got to remember, green in the highway code says you can only go. Don't say verbatim, you can only go, but words along the effect as if the way is clear, verbatim, you can go if it's safe and it's clear. Not go on green regardless and argue my light is on green, because if there's an accident, you'll be at fault if you're going on green and it's not safe because someone's there already in the middle. And that's the argument. When they went through the light, they went through their lights. I'm going to change lane, reverse to the left, go to the left lane. The argument is, when they went, their lights was on green, but they're temporarily stuck in the middle, waiting for oncoming traffic to clear. So when my lights change or your lights change, you must let them go by law. Checking all my mirrors in progress. Next lights in front of me is on red. So mirrors positioned as I am, reduce speed, clutch down, select first gear, we're ready to go. All my mirrors again. Make progress. And watch out for these any of these vehicles changing lanes. There you go. Lo and behold. But that's fine. That's literally fine. That is literally fine. That's okay. It's not the end of the world. Anticipate that there's a pedestrian here on my right. You lot may not see it on the camera. So I see him crossing early. So all I'm doing is taking action early. So that way, to prevent any accident from happening. So you must keep scanning and planning, looking at, assessing and deciding, and act sensibly and safely, and stop in the distance you can see to be clear. Then everything will be fine and literally dandy. Literally. So all my mirrors before I go. These cars again on my right, they may change lanes without any warning, or even the last second without signaling like the vehicle did in front of me. So all I need to do is prepare to slow down and stop. Lights may change to red before I get there. Prepare to slow down and stop. You just never know. You never know. Just never know. Now a sign is telling me up here to reduce speed, and that's because for the bend. So remember, any bend, depending on how sharp it is, reduce speed so you can get a better control of your vehicle around the bend. You can control it better. But if it's not that sharp, you don't really need to reduce speed that much. Junction on the left and right is clear, and also position to the left to get a better view of the road ahead. Now going uphill, so the car's going to work harder, so I'm going to need more gas going uphill, but at the same time still sticking to the speed limit. Junction on the left, be prepared to slow down and stop. If in case anyone pull out on me, there's one on the right also. There you go, one's pulling out, second one's pulling out, so I've eased off the gas, give them plenty of space, distance and time. Another junction on my left, prepared to slow down and stop. There's a vehicle there, but they're waiting nice and patiently. That's good. That's good. Going downhill, the car's going to pick up speed, so remember, just use your brakes a bit if you need to. Junction left and right is clear. Look to my right and position right to give this pedestrian plenty of space in the road and keep it safe for both of us. Junction on my right and left is clear. Now pedestrians on the left, prepare to slow down and stop. But that lady, there she goes, she's crossing. You may see in the rear camera. Pedestrian on my right is crossing, but it's got a central island to keep him safe and baby in the pram. Split crossing ahead of me, you can see the Felician beacon balls ahead of us. Still clear. Pedestrian crossing with his dog. Another zebra crossing ahead of me. Single crossing. The road bends to the right. Junction on the left. So position to the left so I can get a better view of the road ahead. Bus parked up on the left is moving away. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Junction on the left is clear. Junction on the right. Vehicle they may pull up. We better slow down and stop. Loads of pedestrians by this church, so we better slow down and stop. Bus is stopping, so plan to overtake. So second gear from now. Centre mirror, offside mirror, signal right, position to the right early. Prepare to slow down and stop in case any pedestrians step out in front of the bus. Cancel the signal. No need to give a left signal to come back because we drive on the left, so you have to come back to the left anyway. Junction on the left and right is clear. So remember, if I'm not speaking, it's only because nothing's happening. So information, speed limit is telling you maximum speed limit. 20, junction on the left, lights is on red. So remember, use all the information available to you. Take it in first. Taking the information, use the information, then give the information. So I'm in neutral because I'm the second car, because I know I'm not going to take long to start. So in gear, all the mirrors and progress. Now junction on the left, be prepared to slow down and stop in case they pull out on me. Keep a nice 2-second gap. So I'll go, but remember, don't go too slow. If you go too slow and being too careful, that can cause them to pull out. They may be thinking, oh, that's nice of David, he wants me to go, that's why he's slowing down. So remember, your speed can be misleading. So check all my mirrors before both cyclists on the left. There you go, voila. Progress. Watch out for incoming traffic. It may take my priority, so prepare to slow down and stop. It's not, but he edged forward like he wanted to. Lights is on green, prepare to slow down and stop. Other lights is on red, so lights is still on green. Lights ahead of me is on red. Now, I don't know if you can see the sign ahead. I'm going to follow the road signs to Woolwich. It's telling me where I am. I need to go left and then right the road. So it's offside mirror check. Get the safety distance of the vehicle in front. So if you look at the sign, it's telling me I must go left and then right. So once I go through these lights, I must give a right signal. But obviously, as you know, mirror signal right. So always read the information and the layout of the road. Even with this sign on the bus lane, it's telling you that the lane is gonna narrow just into one. Then there's gonna be the bus lane here on the left. At all times, meaning you can't drive in bus lane at all. Progress. Prepare to slow down and stop in case the lights change. So slow down for the pedestrian. He's thanking me. Well, so now I'm going to turn right. So check my mirrors now. Signal right to say I'm going over. Cancel the signal. Now let them know I'm turning right. Mirror signal right. Prepare to slow down and stop in case the lights change. Prepare to slow down and stop in case any of these pedestrians put cross in front of me. So remember, you notice as I turn right, the lights, I keep to the left. So that way I stay in my normal driving position. I don't need to worry about being in the middle, then I have to switch. I'm naturally there already. So it's easier and safer if you keep scanning and planning, that make your driving safer, and it'd be safer for other road users as well. Jump to my right, there's no threat. Lights ahead of me is changed to green. So remember, information. Taking the information, use the information, and then also give the information. Like now, I'm giving the information by pressing on my brake lights to let people know that I'm slowing down. Keeping a 2-second gap. Prepare to slow down and stop in case the lights change to red. Junction on the left and right is clear. Right, so the road's bending slightly to the right, so position right, but mirrors obviously first. Get a better view of the road ahead, and slightly come back to the left, so I'm in the center as the road straightens up. Lights on green, prepare to slow down and stop in case it changes to red. Now, petrol station on the red, so cars may pull out at the last moment. You just never know, so be prepared to slow down and stop. There's no one there on the left, so I don't need to worry if anyone is, and if someone is, I still don't need to worry. Just take action. Now, information, zebra crossing ahead, and also a junction in first. Prepare to slow down and stop for this oncoming vehicle if it takes my priority. It's not going to. That's good. Brilliant. Music to my ears. As you can see, the zebra crossing was clear. Now, these cars on the left, you never know if they're going to pull out. Just never know. But you have to anticipate they're going to. And be prepared to slow down and stop, so that way you never take it by surprise. Lights on green, prepare to slow down and stop. Mirrors keeping up to date. Junction left and right. It's clear, but the lights is holding them on red. Lights have just changed. I'm well through the lights, so that's no problem. Vehicles braking in front of me, so I'm taking the information. I'm using the information. I'm giving the information also with my brake lights. Lights on green, prepare to slow down and stop in case it changes to red. Car behind me slightly close, but that's okay. Remember, stay nice and calm. Junction on my left and right is cleared, no threat. Vehicle is slowing down. Crossroads ahead of me. The light is on green, prepare to slow down and stop. Obstruction on my left, going to get ready to change lanes. Slow down and stop for oncoming vehicle. After the vehicle on my right, mirror signal right to change lanes. I've signaled after the junction, it's not at the junction, so it wasn't misleading. Speed limit's going to change to 30, but remember, I mustn't speed up until I've passed the 30. Once the front of the car's past it, then I make progress. Now I make progress. Prepare to slow down and stop for these vehicles on the left. So now I'm slowing, but they're taking my priority regardless. So now I'm starting to go, so I encourage them to pull out. Tires and tarmac. Junction on the left is clear. Junction on the left. There's a silver car there. It may pull out, might not. I'll go slowly. It's appreciated me. I'll hold back slightly to let it go. I'm making progress. Keeping my nice 2-second gap. Mirrors. Now, if you're doing a driving test in heavy green driving test routes, this road, the lane marking is kind of wonky, literally, once you get through these traffic lights. So you have to be very, very careful. So all you need to do, I'm going to explain it to you for a long time, or if they still hasn't mastered it or worked it out what to do. Just stay nice and calm, and everything will be fine and dandy. Road bends to the left, position to the right, get a better view of the road ahead. Now keep left. I can see the road opening, the lane opening up into 2. Lights on green, prepare to slow down and stop at both of them. Vehicle overtaking on my right, light system on green. That's slow down and stop. Now that vehicle what went through the lights, he had plenty of time to slow down and stop, but chose not to. So remember, amber means stop if you've got time. You're not meant to speed up to go through the lights on amber when it changes to red. If you do, and there's a police car behind you, you get a fine. I'm pointing your license, all my mirrors, and go. I'm going with caution. Now there's a mini behind me, so he's going to overtake me. So I let him go, and then speed up after that, because they're going regardless. So that's fine. That's okay. And then the third vehicle behind me, I can see they held back just to help me. I don't need the help. But it's nice of them. It's nice of them just holding back, because they can see they're well behind. They should let me go because I'm in front, but they don't want to. That's fine. That's okay. Lights on red, mirrors, 2 lanes opening up. Keep to the left. Position as I am. Select second gear. Scan the pedestrian crossing and progress. Higher gear. I'm assuming the lights are on green because the vehicles are still moving. So I take this at this reasonable speed. So here we go. Slow down and stop. If you're doing the heavy green test routes, another reminder: always mainly keep to your left unless road marking says otherwise. Because here now, it's a nightmare. It's 3 lanes, and once you go through these lights, the lane marking changes to 2. So if you're in the middle, you're going to be stuck between a rock and a hard place. You're going to be. It's not going to be safe because you're not going to be that experienced to know what to do. And the worst thing is, if the person on the left or right is not letting you in, then everybody starting bibbing you. It can be hazardous. So that's why it's good to apply the information what's in the driving essential skill book. I recommend all drivers reading that book from beginning to the end, and the highway code. All drivers, full license or not, full of those information in there. You literally can't go wrong. Bob's your uncle. What more can you ask for? Now there's a car in the middle. He may get squashed in it, so it's up to me to help him. So progress. It's gone straight to the right. That's fine. Now I'm speeding up. Speeding up to 50. Now I'm making progress. Now I'm holding back. Traffic ahead of me, keeping a nice 2-second gap. So hold back now. Now the plan is to overtake, but too many vehicles on my right, so I can't overtake. That's why my speed is heavily reduced. Now 2 vehicles behind me. Hopefully I can overtake after this black car. So I check my center mirror, offside mirror, and then signal right, position to the right, punch it with them. And then punch again, take the left lane, mirror signal left, change lanes. Another lane's opened up, so I'm going to take the left lane again, center mirror, near side mirror, signal left, change lanes, but maintain my speed. cancel the signal. Slip road on the left. Vehicles may be joining, so be prepared to slow down and just literally let them in. Or what you can do, you can literally change lanes to the other lane, but just make sure it's safe. What you don't want to do is change lanes regardless. Sometimes you might not be able to change lanes to the next lane on your right, which is the middle lane. You might not be able to, and then the vehicles on the left, they may force their way on, so you've got no choice to slow down to stop. But be prepared to slow down and stop. Help them. If you help them, it helps you. So that way, you and them don't need to have heart failure. I'm going to exit left here, may I signal left. Reduce speed, because I have no idea if traffic's around this bend. No idea whatsoever. There you go. Lo and behold. Lo and behold. I should be a clairvoyant. Cancel the signal now because I'm in the slip road. So you see, easy easy, lemon squeezy, mess about. See, it's easy as pie. Easy as pie. As once you apply the information. Now there's a vehicle behind me, so close it's untrue. So what I'm gonna do, because I kept my tires in tarmac, just edge forward a bit. Because traffic moves, it was even sweeter. It was really close. Another vehicle going behind me. It's very close, but that's okay. Don't worry if another vehicle's behind you. Stay nice and calm. There's a vehicle on my right at the left signal, and then now it cancelled it. So I've done handbrake neutral and relax. Just take it in your stride. So remember, so before I move off, prepare the car, check all my mirrors. So remember, keep scanning and planning, looking, assessing, deciding, and act sensibly and stopping the distance you can see to be clear. Keep applying those basic rules of information. Because remember, you've got over 1 billion neurons in your neural pathways. So keep that your neuroplasticity working. You can do it. Remember, affirmation. Tell yourself and also remind yourself you're literally a good driver. You're not saying it because just for the fact, just saying it for the sake of saying it. You're saying it because you know it's true. If you don't think it's true, just improve on it. That's all. Improve. Practice, practice, practice. Once you keep practicing, that muscle memory, it will literally sink in. It will sink in. But you need the information to go into your neural pathways to get your neuroplasticity working. So lights is still on green, so go through. All the other lights are on green, prepare to slow down and stop. There you go. There you go. Prepare, like I said, prepare to slow down and stop. So the road I'm going to take is the second road on the right. I don't know if you can see further down there in the distance, just before the 50 sign. I'm going to be turning there. Only thing you have to be careful of when you're turning, there's 2 lanes to turn right. So I'm going to be turning from this lane, the lane I'm in, all my mirrors and progress. It's the people on the right going straight on when they shouldn't be. So centre mirror, offside mirror, signal right after this junction, and keep to the left lane. Lights are still on green, cancel the signal after I used it. Left at the light, centre mirror, near side mirror, signal left, gently brake, cover the clutch down, handbrake, neutral. off the pedal, relax. So prepare the car, checking all my mirrors, progress. Prepare to slow down and stop in case this pedestrian steps down in front of me. Zebra crossing is clear. It's a sharp left-hand bend, reduce speed so I get better control of the bend. Right-hand bend, position to the left, get a better view of the road ahead. Take it at a nice reduced speed. I'm on the straight now, I can make progress a bit. Now keeping my safety margins. Now holding back to give them plenty of space so they can get out the junction, because I can see that they're going to go wide. And when you do that, it'd be appreciated from them, even if they thank you or not, but they literally they do appreciate it. So I'm going to take the second road on my right. This is my first one. My second one is here. Mirror signal right. Look into the road, make sure it's safe. Just got to find parking. Don't look like this anyway. There's one on my right. But I'm trying to find somewhere where there's no, what do you call it? Those look curb where they plant the trees in. I found a spot. See on my left. Checking my mirrors to see if I need to give a signal. I don't. Oh, it's got one of those trees in. I didn't want that spot. There's a spot behind me. 6-point checks, check all around. I take this one. There's a car behind me. I keep going. I've seen it. It's seen me. I'm going nice and slow. Keep checking all around, I'm thanking it with my head. Keep scanning and planning. Skip. Now the car's straight, so now all I do is straighten up. Thank you. That's the end of the general driving with community driving put into it. If you like, please subscribe and press the thumbs up button. Any questions, just leave a comment. I endeavour to do my best to get back to you. Thank you. Bye bye.